Yes, exercise 26B, sixth question of that. This is fourth part. One part I'll tell you how to do. For each pair of the linear equation given below, draw the graph and then state whether the line drawn are parallel or perpendicular to each other. I've selected fourth part of this. This is the first equation of fourth part. 3x plus 4y is equal to 24. So you can find the value of any variable. I got it of x. Then x is equal to 24 minus 4y. Take 3 over here. Clear? Now you have to make a box. You know that x and y, in this case x is what? Dependent variable. Y is independent variable. So select the values. I took y as 0. The whole term will become 0. 24 divided by 3 will be 8. Then I took y as 3. 4 3s are 12. 24 minus 12 is 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Then I took it as 6. 24 minus 24 will be 0. Another equation is this. Take LCM. Okay. This will be 3x plus 4y is equal to 1. Same way you will obtain this equation, and I got the value of x. This is x. X is dependent. Y is independent. So choose the values, and I already told you children, try to choose as small as possible values. Clear? Now let us plot these two equations on the graph paper. Okay, the graph I have plotted over here. First point is 8 and 0. 8 and 0. See children, 8 and 0. 8 is x coordinate, this is y coordinate. So where is 8 of x? It is here. 0 means will not move up or down. We have to plot it here only. Next point is 4 and 3. 4 of x and 3 of y. 3 is positive, so we will have to move upwards. Clear? In front of 3. So this is 4 and 3. Next point is 0 and 6. You can see of this x coordinate is 0 and the point is lying on the y axis. Now with the help of scale you have to join all these points. Clear? Now another equation, coordinates are 4 of x and 0. Y coordinate is 0, point is lying on x axis. Another coordinate 0 and 3 is it's here. Then minus 4 and 6, it's over here. Now join this. You can see both the lines, they are parallel to each other. So you have to write over here that lines are parallel. Question number 7. On the same graph, plot the graphs of this equation, this equation, this equation, and it is given x is minus 4 to 3. See children, same way I obtained the values. Clear? And in this case y is equal to 4 fixed. That means for any value of x, I took any value 0, 1, 2, you can take any other 3, 4, 5, whatever you want. But y will remain 4 only. And x minus 4 to 3. Now let us plot these equations on the graph paper. Look here. First was 2 and 0. 2 of x and 0 is here. Another is 3 of x and 1 of y. It's here. Next is 4 of x and 2 of y. It's here. Then join it. And right over here, this is graph of equation y is equal to x minus 2. Next equation, point is 1 and 3. It's here. Then 0 and 1. Then the next is minus 1 of x, minus 1 of y. And join these points. After that, 0 and 4. 4 is here. Then after 1 of x and 4 of y. 4 positive, it's over here. Then 2 of x and 4 of y, it is over here. So join it. This is graph of equation y is equal to 4. Now what is the meaning? X minus 4 to 3. X minus 4. Where is x minus 4? This is negative side of x axis. This is x minus 4. Clear? So this will be the line of x minus 4. Then x is equal to 3. It's here. Fixed value. So this is the graph of x is equal to 3. So this way you have plotted all the equations on the graph paper. Now after that 10th question children, this is the given equation, okay, and I got the value of x and obtained the coordinates like that way. Now this is what you have to find out. How? Very important question. First of all, let's plot these points 3 and 0. Look here, 3 and 0. 3 of x is here, 0 means on this axis only. Next point is 1 and 1. I wrote over here. Then after minus 1 of x and 2 of y upside. Then after you have to join it. Now children, in this question you are given find x1 when y is 3. Very important question. Find x1 when y is 3. Where is y 3? It's here. Clear? Now in this case you have to plot this way. You have to plot the value. See, and corresponding value of x you have to find out. We were given y3. From 3 we will draw a line on the graph. Clear? And we have to find the corresponding value. Follow the perpendicular from this point. Clear? It will lie on -3. That means when y is 3, x will be -3. So you, okay. So in this case, what is the value of x1? Value of x1 is 3. Next is find x2 when y is -2. So see children, where is y -2? Y -2 is here. Clear? Line is not this side. I can't draw the line parallel to it. So line I can meet over here. So dotted lines, you have to drop it like this way, and from here this way. Clear? So what is the corresponding value of x? That is 7. So in this case x2 is 7. So this way you have to find out. So students, you have to complete rest of the questions. Clear? So if any doubt is there, you can ask me in the query class. Now inclination and slope, second exercise. For a layman, what is the meaning of inclination? That is slant. That is called inclination. The angle with a straight line makes with the positive direction of axis. Always the straight line which makes with the positive direction of x-axis. Angle of inclination is what? Positive side and the line, angle obtained between it. Clear? So this is positive x-axis and the angle obtained. This is, I can't take it like this way. Why? Because this is x negative. We have to take with positive side of x-axis. That is the angle of inclination. Another is slope or gradient. If theta is the inclination of line, the slope of line is tan theta. Slope of line is denoted with m, and that is what? Tan theta in trigonometrical form. It can be written in like this way. Then after, these are the few values. If the inclination is 30, that when you will do the chapter trigonometry, you will get to know the values. For x-axis, every line parallel, this you will get to know when we will solve the exercise. Then y-intercept. See, what is y-intercept? If the straight line meets the y-axis, see, this line is meeting the y-axis, the distance of point from origin is called y-intercept. Meaning, the distance of the line from origin, and that has to be taken on y-axis only, not on x-axis. So what is the y-intercept? Y-intercept is the distance between origin and the point where the line meets the y-axis only, and it is denoted by C. Clear? Now in this line, see children, origin and this is y-axis, line is meeting y-axis over here. So this is the y-intercept. In this case, OC is the y-intercept. Clear? Now let's start with the exercise 26C. In each of the following, find the inclination of the line. Look children, in this case, what will be the angle of inclination? Just a minute. Look here students. This was our first question and first part. You have to find angle of inclination. As I told you, inclination is the angle formed between the line and the positive side of x-axis. This is x. So you can see it is isosceles triangle. Both these angles will be equal and this angle is 90 degree. So in this triangle, by angle sum property, I got the value of x is 45. So what is the angle of inclination? 45. Now come to this case. Now in this case, this can't be the angle of inclination. Angle of inclination is the angle formed with positive side of x-axis. This is what? Negative. Okay. So with positive side, and it always moves anti-clockwise. Always you have to take it anti-clockwise. Now look here. Again it is isosceles triangle children. This angle and this angle will be equal. Okay. So as we solved here, this angle will be 45 degree. But we need to find theta. So how can we find this angle? This we can find out by subtracting it from 180 degree, that is 135. Third part is this. You are given this angle is 2x and x. What is the angle of inclination of this case? That is x. Now using angle sum property, we got the value of x, that is 30 degrees. So angle of inclination is x. Second question, write the inclination of a line which is parallel to x-axis. See children, I have drawn here axis. First part, draw a line parallel to x-axis. This is what? Parallel to x-axis. Now tell me, what is the angle of inclination? If this line and this line, they are not joining at all, that means the angle formed between them is 0. So what is the angle of inclination of first part? 0 degree. Second part, draw a line perpendicular to x-axis. This is x-axis. I have drawn line perpendicular. What is the angle perpendicular means? What is the angle? 90 degree. So what is the angle of inclination? It's 90 degree. Third part, parallel to y-axis. This is the line which is parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis means perpendicular to x-axis. Clear? So what is the angle? This angle is what? 90 degree. Fourth part, perpendicular to y-axis. This is y-axis and I have drawn this line perpendicular to y-axis. Sorry, fourth part was parallel to y-axis. Yes, fourth part parallel to it is what? Perpendicular to y-axis. This is y-axis. I have drawn this line perpendicular to y-axis. This angle is what? 90 degree. But we need to find angle between x-axis and this line. And as the lines are not joining at all, what will be the angle of inclination? It is 0 degree. Third question, write the slope of line whose inclination is this. First case, theta is 0 degree. And just now only we discussed slope is m. That is tan theta. Tan theta means tan 0. Clear? So the value of tan 0 is 0. Slope of this case is 0. Clear? Before that, children, just have a look. These values you have to keep in mind, because when you will do trigonometry chapter, automatically you will get to know how these values are obtained. By the time you can keep in mind tan 0 is 0, tan 30 is 1 by root 3, tan 45 is 1, tan 60 is root 3, tan 90 is infinity, means not defined. So tan 0 is what? 0. Second, theta is 30 degree. So what will be the slope? M is equal to tan 30. Value of tan 30 is 1 by under root 3. Clear? The next is theta 45. M is equal to tan 45. Tan 45 is what? 1. Then theta is 60 degree. M is equal to tan 60. Value of tan 60 is under root 3. So these are the values. Question number 4. Find the inclination of line whose slope is given. Now what is given to you? Slope. M is 0. See children, how can we write M? Tan theta. Slope is denoted with tan theta also. That's equal to 0. Now just now I told you, find out where is tan 0. Tan 0 is at tan 0 degree only. Value of tan 0 is 0. So in place of 0, can I write tan 0? Because the value is same. Now tan and tan will get cancelled. Theta is 0 degree. Next part, m is equal to root 3. M can be written as tan theta and root 3. See, where is tan root 3? It is at tan 60. So in place of root 3, I can write tan 60, which I wrote over here. Now tan and tan will get cancelled. Theta is 60 degree. Next, fifth question. Write the slope of line which is parallel to x-axis. See children, parallel to x-axis means this. No angle is formed between axis and this line. So theta will be 0. Okay. Fourth part of this question, perpendicular to y-axis. This line is perpendicular to y-axis also. If it is perpendicular to y-axis means parallel to x-axis. Again, of fourth and first part, this is the line obtained. In that case, theta is 0. Clear? Now, second part, perpendicular to x-axis. This is the line perpendicular to x-axis. And third part, it is given parallel to y-axis. Same way, this line is parallel to y-axis too. Clear? So, what is the angle formed? That is 90 degree. So, if thetas are obtained, you can easily find out their slopes also by putting the value m is equal to tan theta, tan 0 is 0, m is equal to tan 90 is infinity. Yes, equation of line. This is standard form of equation of line, that is y is equal to mx plus c. where m is slope and c is y-intercept. Clear, students? Now in sixth question, for each of the equation, find the slope and y-intercept. Clear? We have to find m and c for each equation. This is the equation. Convert this equation in this form. That means y should be on left side, rest all the terms will be on another side. So what I did, 3y, take x this side, 5 this side I have taken. Now you take 3 also over here. Clear? 3 will divide with x also as well as with 5. Now compare it with y is equal to mx plus c. See what is m, children? M is coefficient of x. So x coefficient, what it is? 1 over 3 minus 1 over 3. C is what? This value. This is minus 5 over 3. This is y-intercept. Next part, 5x is equal to 4y plus 7. So take y on this side. 4y is equal to 5x minus 7. And y will be what? Take 4 over here. 5 by 4 and 7 by 4. Compare it with y is equal to mx plus c. Now tell me what is m? Coefficient of x, that is 5 by 4. And what is c? Minus 7 over 4. Now this equation is already in the standard form. Y is equal to mx. What is m? 7. And c is minus 2. Sixth part, 3y is equal to 7. From here y is equal to 7 over 3. Now see, x is missing over here. Can I write this equation in this form? Y is equal to 0x plus 7 over 3 because 0 doesn't have any value. Now y equals to mx plus c. What is m of this case? 0. C is 7 over 3. Seventh question. Find the equation of line whose slope means m is given and y-intercept is given to you, that is 3. What is the equation, standard form of the equation of line? Y is equal to mx plus c. Put the value. Y is equal to what is slope? 2x and intercept is 3. Third part, slope is given minus 4. So I put the value minus 4x and intercept is given 2. Fifth part, slope is given 0x and y-intercept is minus 5. So what is the answer? Y is equal to minus 5. Sixth part, slope is 0 and intercept is also 0. So both the values are 0 means y equals to 0. 10th question will be done on the graph. Draw the graph of this equation. See students, I got the points also and I plotted also these points on the graph. Clear? Now using this graph, we have to find inclination and y-intercept. Inclination means theta you have to find out, and y-intercept means c. As I told you, what is y-intercept? The distance of the line meeting with y-axis from the origin. This is origin, clear, and the line is meeting over here with y-axis. So count what is the distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y-intercept is 5 units. Clear? Now what is left to find out? Inclination. Inclination is the angle formed between the line and the positive side of axis. That means this is the angle of inclination. But for that, first we'll solve this angle, we'll find this angle, and this can be obtained by subtracting from 180. So look children, what kind of triangle it is? 5 units this side, 5 units this side. That means it is isosceles triangle. So let this angle be x and this will also be x. And this angle will be what? 90 degree. Using angle sum property we can find the value of x. That will be what? 45. X will be equal to 45 degree and theta will be 180 minus 45 degree. That will be, you can subtract it, 135. So angle of inclination is 135 degree. So with this your chapter is completed. Now how many sums are left? You have to try it yourself. We'll continue with the next class. Thank you.